Hello and welcome to a new episode of Battle Stories. This time we're gonna take a look into Apex Legends and the adventures that we had so far. It's a brand new game, it's free to play, and it's made in the spirit of Titanfall. Do I have to say more than that? Let's jump into the adventure. Let's see how, yet again, luck is the key determinant in winning, but this time, skill heads also. My name is Assist, this is Battle Stories. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Battle Stories. My name is Assist, as I said in the tutorial, and we're gonna take a look at a few moments actually that we had here in Apex Legends. The first situation that we have is in an open field, and I like to say open field fights are very difficult, yet still also manageable. We had some good scouts here, and we even had a legendary drop coming in, as you can see right this second. So I actually got the Krabber sniper rifle as well. With that legendary drop, of course, we were really excited to go into the final fight, because as you can see, only 2 squads are alive. This means my 3-man squad and potentially up to 3 more people. And here's one cool thing that Apex does actually. It hides how many people are left, and you can only guess how many encounters you'll have before there will be a winner. It keeps up the attention, and you're still on your toes right until the end. It's not like you see, oh, there's only 4 people alive, we are 3, that means we only have a 3 versus 1 fight. No, you'll never know. You're never safe until you actually see them coming up on the screen. Our 3-man squad consisted of Caustic, Gibraltar and Mirage, and especially Mirage could be very interesting, since I got myself Origin Access Premium, which I used to get into the Anthem VIP demo. I also got some of the currency you get for Apex Legends, which allows you to basically buy one of the 2 legendary characters sort of for free. You still have to pay for the Origin Premium access, but you get at least some of the currency. And especially Mirage, he is a game changer, and you really should get this character, I think personally, because I play this character all the time, and he's quite useful with his decoy ability, and also the ability of course in the middle of the screen where you can go invisible for a few seconds and try to trick the enemies. And we see a few situations where this is actually very helpful, so I actually use this a lot to lure enemies, just standing myself, for example, in front of the window, or just saying, hey, there's actually a guy walking around. You can see how it's actually confusing the enemy there, when he's just standing, actually wasting. See, he's shooting the decoy, and in the meantime I had time to reload, actually. And that led, of course, to the assassination of the enemy that we could see here. Sadly, though, it was not all yet done. We were lucky there were 2 people still left, and a 2v2 fight. And then the final battle happened, my mega dropped, and I was alone, a 1v1. Sadly, I did not think of the possibility to maybe switch weapons into an SMG or something. I had 2 scout rifles on me, and that is what you can see right now. Although I was under fire, I could set at least 1 shot, and although the enemy had no shield left anymore, it was all just in vain. We're actually standing at the beginning of a brand new experience, and I think that so far it's good that not many people have that much experience in it. Stuff like, oh, is my buddy downed, or is he actually gone from the game? I can only pick up his mark. These are key differentiations that you have to make on the fly to make the right choice in the right moment. And as you can see here, I chose poorly and died in the end. In situation 2, we take a look where lots of squads are actually on our hill here. This is like an upper position where there's actually a station, lots of smaller buildings all around with walls surrounding it, and it helps a lot to be on your toes. You can see the enemy is actually trying to corner us, but thanks to Mirage's Ultra, where I can just go invisible and sneak behind enemy lines, I was able to drop on them, but was not successful enough. Always remember, this is a game where you are always in a squad of 3v3, and you can't win fights alone, which you can see right now here. I got super lucky that I had already legendary armor and full health, so I didn't get dropped, and that they didn't jump after me, and I could use my Phoenix kit. Of course, my squad mates helped me along, and this is how we're gonna see how it works out. I'm actually gonna lure them out and drop my decoy here on the floor, and we have one actually on the back side of it, and start the fight again, this time with our advantage. Gibraltar is standing in the hallway and securing us a win, whereas our friend here, the random, actually tries to sneak around. So we're actually attacking them from 2 angles, and that gave us the win for this encounter. The next one actually is when we have only 10 players left in the match, and I put my decoy in the window. As you can see right now, yeah, we actually got sneaked on again because it's a very central point right now. You can see on the map how small the area is, and yeah, we actually got dropped on as well. This moment actually is why I think Apex is not a game where luck determines everything. If you are skillful enough in this game, you get to know the weapons, you have a very decent chance that you actually can win and counters even if you have not shot first. Let's take a look at this scene again. So we've been attacked from one side, and since we know that all buildings have an L-shaped entrance and exit situation, I know somebody is definitely gonna come around and try to go behind us, just as we did previously. So I put my decoy down here, trying to distract the person that is on the other side and think of healing myself first. I got lucky actually that my mate got down first, and I could at least switch to my weapon back again. And if you take a look back, although I've been spraying quite a lot, you can see that yes, eventually my shield saved me a lot and I could win this encounter. And that is how we actually ended up with a 1v1 situation of the squads. And it's kind of sad to see how it ends actually. Now I can tell you, we should have stayed inside and waited for the others to approach us until the zone is so small that they have no chance to engage us while we are separate behind us. And as you can see here, I went outside, I got shot down very quickly. There were actually 3 people that are going on after us, which is again a good reason why we can't see how many people are left in the match. And yeah, since we split, we were already in the disadvantage, and then I also had a very unlucky position where I got visible. So let's jump into situation 3 and let's see actually how we can get a win. There's also another good thing that I really like about Apex Legends, and that is the unique spotting system. There is of course a spotting system in Ring of Elysium, but this one actually has so many more uses. You can say you want to loot somewhere, you can say there is an enemy, and you can just generally put a marker on the map. And as you can see in this encounter here, where I was kind of greedy, we were in the 4 last squads, remember? I was just thinking, I'll just go ahead and point out where an enemy is. I'm just gonna go after it and my mates can join me from behind and give me some support. And as we saw, yeah, it actually worked. My friend also went down there, killed the last guy of the other squad, and it's only a 2v1 situation of the squads. Are we lucky? Maybe. At least we had some good loot going for us. As you can see, there's even a legendary drop here. But we did not have full ammunition, and that was kind of a problem, but not an impossibility. And what I really like about this win here, as you can see, is sometimes you just get lucky. Because the zone gets even smaller and smaller. We don't know where to go. We just said, actually, you know what? We're just gonna wait here and see what happens, because the zone is coming actually in our favor, very close to the border here. We can always jump up there. But as you can see, we might not even in need of doing that. Now forgive me that the game is German, but I just didn't switch around. What you can see here actually is we sort of got a win on accident. Because we were just waiting here, seeing what's happening, and the final players that were outside of our zone just somehow died. And if that isn't a lesson to go with, that sometimes you just have to be lucky in order to get a win, I don't know. So yes, actually this is the very first time that I played Apex Legends, the very first match, with my buddies together especially, and I did get no win before that because I didn't play, so just jumping in and then winning like that. And as we see, the more you play, the actually better you get with the whole game. And this is something that I was really complaining about in my 2018 video. That most of these Battle Royale titles so far are in itself very much based on luck. Luck on how much loot you can get, luck based on how well positioned you are in contrast to the ring, and in here the abilities so far actually seem to cancel out some bad luck, and it's really good. You see, my aim here was terrible in this clip, and I was very unlucky that I did not get the second nade to drop. Again, I should have waited inside instead, but yeah. You learn from these lessons, you see how you continue, and you can actually start to begin getting better at a battle royale title. And this is something that I was really missing so far. The characters are amazing, the spotting system is amazing, and the other ways how you can also communicate with your teammates even if you don't want to use a microphone. This is something very special here. I don't know how I can make this clear for you, but this little free-to-play title is just cool. So thanks again for watching, guys. That was Battle Stories Apex Legends version, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share around with your friends, because these videos are cool work, but I also would love to see more people enjoy them. And if you think somebody can learn from them, share on this clip, and I will be very thankful for that. My name is Nas, here for the New Byte. Find us everywhere on Twitter, Facebook, and of course a Discord under thenewbyte.com/Discord. And I'm out, and have a nice day, and see you on the battlefield. Bye bye.
Yup, you are wonderful. Thank you.